Right, let's get some reaction now to the awful news that Graham Thorpe, the former England and Surrey cricketer, has passed away at the age of 55. In a statement today, the ECB said it's with great sadness that we share the news that Graham Thorpe, MBE, has passed away. There seem to be no appropriate words to describe the deep shock we feel at Graham's death. Let's get more on this with two-time Ashes winner Steve Harmison. Harmy, it's not a good morning, but good morning nevertheless. I mean, over the years, he was such a stalwart, both for Surrey and for England. 100 Test appearances.
Yeah, Graham's as a player, he was unbelievable. I still can't obviously believe what's happened. My thoughts, and I think everybody's from talkSPORT thinking of Amanda and the kids at this moment in time. He was an amazing man, Graham. He was somebody who, when I went into the team, he was. I mean, when you grow up at the age I am at 45, I mean, the likes of Darren Gough, Graham Thorpe, players like that, where everybody's like superstar heroes. They were the players that 14-year-old, 15-year-old Steve Harmison wanted to be. I remember having a kookaburra bat because of Graham Thorpe, and then having a chance to be on the same side and play in the middle. And I mean, one of the best hundreds I've arguably witnessed but been involved in is out in Barbados when Graham Thorpe got 100. He put, I think, 40 on with Simon Jones, 40 odd on with me. We got 100 for the last 2 wickets. And I mean, not many people as skillful as Graham Thorpe could have done that. And we went from 100 behind to just in front and winning the Test match. Graham Thorpe was a wonderful player, great man. And I mean, it's so heartbreaking. 55 is no age whatsoever.
No. And in the dressing room, Harmy, I mean, I think he had a reputation as someone who could be quiet, but he could be opinionated as well, wanted to have his say. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's fair. He was a winner, was Graham Thorpe. He was quiet. He was a funny, one-liner as well. He was somebody who was well received in that dressing room. To say he was opinionated, when you get sort of sports men and women at the top level, the elite level, Jeff, we're all opinionated, aren't we, when we sit in that dressing room? So he was just a good man to go in at number 5 or number 4 for England. I mean, the way he played spin, the way he dominated around the world. I think of that generation, he was the very, very best England had. The likes of Nasser Hussain, Michael Atherton, of that group, Alex Stewart. I mean, Graham Thorpe averaged in mid-40s, and that was the benchmark, 40 at the time. And I think Graham Thorpe, along with the likes of Graham Hick, Mark Ramprakash, they were heroes of my generation growing up. So I'll say yes, he was a good man in the changing rooms, but like I said before, he backed it up when he went out there, because some of the innings he played for England were unbelievable.
And obviously he went on to coach as well. In fact, in 2022 he was appointed Afghanistan coach, but he was too unwell to take up that appointment. We don't know what the cause of his passing was, of course, but terribly tragic at the age of just 55. Harmy, honestly, I don't know what else to say to you, mate, but it's just a desperately sad day. Thanks for joining us very much.
Thank you, Harmy. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks.